Welcome. My name is Kien, and in this presentation, I'm going to talk about the freemium pricing strategy. I'm going to start the presentation with a brief introduction to freemium, particularly about what it is and what it is not, as many people often misunderstood the concept. Then, I'm going to present some statistics about a company that, since its launch, has been very successful at employing the freemium pricing strategy. The company is Dropbox. At the end of the presentation, I will talk about some questions about a business should add itself before applying the strategy. Let's first begin with the definitions of the concept, freemium. Freemium means the vast majority of your users use your product for free and a minority pay. Importantly, this means that freemium is not the same thing as premium with a free sample. I had to stress this point because many people seem to confuse the two concepts a lot. Plenty of software as a service companies have some sort of free option, but the goal is to have the majority of users pay, which is the opposite of freemium. Simply saying a restaurant that offers free appetizers is not a freemium business. Since many are confused about the two, let's quickly compare them. Freemium has limited features, while free trial offers the premium experience for a limited time period. Freemium offers the free version of the product for as long as the users want to, but free trial has the time limit. Last but not least, Freemium aims to maximize profit, but having a minority of its customer base pay for the premium version, while free trial forces that all of its customers pay for the premium version after the trial. Since we have more understanding about what freemium is, let's see why businesses should apply the strategy, as well as what they should be careful of. Freemium allows the business to provide the product with no usage barrier. This helps the company gain users quickly. Freemium is also compatible with differential pricing, such as individual, student, or organization subscription. However, business should determine if there's a high demand for the product, and the business should also make sure that the product has vast and desirable upgradable options before employing the freemium pricing strategy. Let's now look at how Dropbox is utilizing this strategy to its fullest. Dropbox provided remote storage over the internet, also known as cloud storage, of any type of computer file. Using a freemium pricing strategy, whereby a basic service was free of charge and premium services were paid, Dropbox user base was still growing quickly. It currently has more than 500 million users worldwide, but only an estimated 1.6 to 4% of its users provided any revenue to the company. In 2010, Dropbox 4 million presence clients delivered around 2.8 million direct referrals welcomes, which were around a referral rate of 70%. Looking at this, you can see how effective the freemium pricing strategy helped Dropbox amass a huge customer base when it first launched. So Dropbox Freemium works in a three-step process. It first offers users the opportunity to try the product at a risk-free level. Then, it provides user incentives such as subscription discounts, if the users share the product with their friends and families. In the end, it will offer users with more storage at a price, if the user wants more storage. Currently, for individuals plan, Dropbox Professional is priced at $16.58 a month. For organization plan, Dropbox Advanced is priced as $20 per users per month. Here's some statistics that show how successful Dropbox is and using the freemium strategy. Even though only 2% of its 500 million users converted to paid plan, 90% of Dropbox's $1 billion revenue comes from this source. From 2015 to 2017, it has achieved an annual growth rate of 35% and managed to double its gross margin from 33% to 60-70% to 67% in 2 years. According to Thomas Tungus, a venture capitalist at Redpoint, which is a company that owns shares of Dropbox, that compared to its competitor Box, Dropbox generated twice as much revenue and grew at the same rate. Dropbox net income and free cash flow from operations margin are also substantially higher, while Box generated less gross profit per dollar in sales and marketing spend than Dropbox. In order to make the freemium work, here are 3 questions to ask yourself before considering. The first question is, what should be free? If you're not attracting many new users, that it probably means that your free offering are not compelling enough and you need to provide more or better features free. If you're generating lots of traffic but few people are paying to upgrade, you may have the opposite problem. Your free offerings are too rich and it's time to cut back. Startups should expect to do similar tweaking to find the optimal balance between traffic and paying customers. Second question is, are you committed to ongoing innovation? Dropbox is a good example. When it launched in 2008, it was primarily a service for backing up files. It then began offering shared folders, making it a collaboration tool. Newer features allow for automatic syncing of smartphones and other devices, and for automatic uploading of photos. Over time, the user interface has improved as well. Each new feature has increased the value of the premium offering. In order to keep attracting new users and convert current users, the company has to commit to ongoing innovation to overcome market competition and avoiding become obsolete as technology is become more developed than ever before. The third question is, do your customer fully understand the premium offer? Do they really understand what they would get from the premium version? If customers don't clearly grasp what they would gain by upgrading, you will monetize fewer of them than you otherwise might. For Dropbox, the free version is adequate for basic documents, but anyone who wants to back up photos or other media quickly hits the limit, and the reason to upgrade are obvious. In conclusion, Freemium's pricing strategy is a good strategy to apply to your product, but you have to ask yourself these questions before you employ, because if your product is not a product that would attract that is having a high demand and would attract a lot of customer base, then you'll be losing money because you're offering the product for free. And if you're not committed to ongoing innovations, then your competitor can quickly copy your technology or make better versions. Then you will quickly lose market share. And communication between you and the customers is also important. If the customer is unable to understand what they would actually get for paying for the premium plan, then they would never upgrade, because the free version that you're offering is for a lifetime. Therefore, always ask yourself these 3 questions when you want to apply the pricing strategy. Thank you for listening to the presentation, and I hope you have a great day.